Alright, so as you guys can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about the absolute fastest way to farm credits in this game. I say it's the fastest way and the easiest way. I definitely think this is a method that everybody should be using as long as you're up to 1999, which is pretty easy to do. So for this method, obviously, I'm running a credit booster and a credit blessing. Credit booster obviously can be purchased from the market, 40 plat, and then credit blessing, go to any relay, ask for a credit blessing, and usually you'll get one pretty quickly. The only things that you are going to need for this farm is the frame chroma or chroma prime, doesn't matter, either or will work. And then also the modding doesn't matter, like you don't have to have them built up for this. You're not going to be doing steel path, so just throw on some just normal base mods. The effigy, as you can see in the when you look at the effigy, it says extra credit chance is 60%, and it's a 2 times multiplier. So it multiplies any credits that you pick up by 2 times. So that's what we're going to be using for this method. And as you can see, I helmet the ability Infested Mobility. Chroma is kind of a slow frame, so this is just something that you can do to speed up your runs. Because obviously if you get faster at this and you start learning the locations and everything for this, you're going to get faster. Another thing to note that you're going to need a mod called Prosperous Retriever. You can use it on any pet, and it's just an 18% chance to double credit pickups, and then this method is going to be a credit pickup, so when that procs, that is when you're going to be getting the 1.1 mil. So 18% chance is basically a 20% chance, so 1 in 5 chances you're going to get 1.1 mil, which is really good, especially because you're going to be getting 600,000 otherwise. So this credit farm is absolutely insane. Another few things to add here. I'll go over to my foundry real quick and then show you. Another thing you might need for this farm is the parallax. I don't have the parallax built on mine, but my buddy does. So what you can do for this farm is have 1 or 2 people. If you have 2 people with a parallax, it's going to be far faster because you're going to find the safe a lot faster. But even if you're doing it solo and you have the parallax, which just has the Orican eye, which means when you use the air support charge, it's going to display where all of the things of value in the area are. So it just makes this farm a little bit quicker. But this isn't something that you absolutely need. This just makes it quicker. So if you're trying to max your credit farming, you might also want to pick that up. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you the mission as well that you're going to be doing. You're going to obviously need to be in 1999 for this, and then you're just going to go to the one that looks like the little cavat, and it's called Coben West. And yeah, this is the mission that we're going to be using. And I'll go ahead and show you some runs in the background and do some explaining on how to do this method. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. Alright, now that we're actually in the game, I'm going to explain how to do this. So you can do this method solo. If you do, I recommend not starting Kalimos until you find the safe and doing that, because if he dies, then the mission ends and you lose the mission. But there is another method which you can place down any troops or any your specters or your tenant or kuva people that you have to protect him with those charges, and that is a method that you can use to do that. But one of the most important parts of this are whoever has the parallax, if you are using a parallax, needs to use it as soon as you get into the mission, and you're trying to find the safe as quickly as possible. So since me and my friend are running this together, in my opinion, if you have 2 people, this makes this so much faster, because one person can just protect the Kalimos, and then the other person can go search for the safe. And then while you're doing that, you're completing the mission and you're finding the safe as fast as possible. If you're doing this solo, obviously just it's going to take maybe just a tad bit longer. But if you have somebody that you can run it with, or if you find people in the recruiting chat, obviously you're going to be able to find a group of people that are going to be able to knock this out even quicker than what we did. If you have enough people looking for the safe and the key, then you're just obviously going to do this a lot quicker. But me and my friend have been gotten pretty good at this. This is he found this credit farm, and he's been using this for a while, and he showed it to me, and I thought it was worth showing everybody else, because index, you're going to spend 5 to 10 minutes in this mission in an index, depending on the spawns and the enemies and the map that you get. If you get that crappy map, then it's going to take maybe even a little longer than that. But this method, our longest run is like 5 minutes tops, and we're still getting more money than you are in index. So usually you're getting 250,000 if you have a credit booster and a credit bless. If it takes 5 to 10 minutes, you're getting maybe $500,000 back in the index with the highest amount. But with this, you're getting 600,000, and you have a chance to get 1.1 million for even less time than that. So in this run, I'd show you when you get to the safe. The only important part is that you place your effigy right in front of the safe, and then you open it. And then that is the only thing that matters. So as you can see in the bottom there, I got $225,000. Obviously, with the credit boost and the credit bless, that is going to be 600,000 credits that we're getting. And as you can see with the infested mobility and the build that I'm using, you move at an absolutely insane speed. So I'm going to show you here at the end. This is obviously, see, you get 583,000, basically 600,000. And you also can get relics and the syndicate stuff that you need and resources while you're doing this, which is absolutely amazing. And then as you can see here, I'll cut here and put us back into the other mission. And in this run, this is when I get the 1.1 million as well. Okay, and as you can see, we're in the second run here. Obviously, it's going to be the same thing. Obviously, I can't show you what the parallax looks like. It's basically just the air support charges in your gear wheel. You would just use that if you have the parallax, and then it's just going to show you. You can see when I'm protecting Kalimos that the little white icons that pop up, the safe key actually has an opportunity to show up as one of those little white icons. So then you just want to run around to those as quickly as you can if you're using infested mobility, which is super quick, super useful, and everybody gets that at level 1 or level 2 in your helmet. And then as you can see, the 362 meter thing, that's what I'm talking about, the little diamond icons. Obviously you can see that I'm getting the syndicate stuff as well, so this is really good for syndicate grinding as well, because you can turn those in for syndicate standing as well, so which is the hex standing, which is really good. And then yeah, so basically you just run around to those different icons when you use the parallax. One of those can be the key, but as soon as you get close enough to the safe, a little pink icon, if you've run these missions and you've seen the safes before, obviously as soon as you get within a 50-meter radius, I think it is, that safe icon is going to pop up and you're going to be able to find the safe. And then after you've run it so many times, you're going to start to realize that the tile set is pretty much the same every single time. So you're going to know where the safes and where the keys are going to be located. So basically with time and practice, this is going to get quicker and quicker. So at the end of this run, I think it takes like 5 minutes, which for 1.1 million credits, 5 minutes is insane. But like as you saw in the first clip, it only took us 3 minutes to do that run. If my Prosperous Retriever would have procced, we would have got 1.1 million for the 3 minutes. So don't think it's like a clickbaity title. This is 100%. We have done it in less than 3 minutes, and we have gotten the 1.1 mil before. So the quicker you farm, the quicker you do this, the better you get at it. Obviously, you're going to be making a lot more money. I thought I would show you this clip again of me doing it, just to show you the method that me and my friend do. So obviously we kill the Legasite, or I kill the Legasite, and then he finds the safe. We get there, and then I get the 1.1 million, which is absolutely nuts for the amount of time, especially considering the other methods being index and profit taker, which are, in my opinion, two of the most boring things to do in the entire world. It takes so long to do, and you're getting 500,000 credits. With this method, you get more credits, and it's quicker, and you're not just running the same thing over and over, if that makes sense, because you're still running around a new tile set, and we like the 1999 tile set. So yeah, we'll just wait for the video to catch up here, and then I'll go ahead and walk you through it one more time. The effigy, just a few things to mention so that you don't mess it up. The effigy has to be within a 10-meter radius of wherever you're picking up the credits from. So obviously you have quite a bit of wiggle room when it comes to placing down the effigy, but you just want to make sure that it is within a 10-meter radius, which is not hard to get it in at all. We usually just place it to the left and right of the safe. Don't place it right in front of the door, because you won't be able to open it. And if you aren't running a bunch of energy mods, then obviously your effigy will despawn, and if it despawns, you don't get that credit boost. Another thing to add, I put energy pads in my gear wheel, because as you can see, when I'm using infested mobility to run around and get to places quicker, I run out of energy sometimes, so I just throw down an energy pad, which just allows us to keep out the effigy longer. But as you can see in the bottom here, I got 450,000 hollers, which is like credits, and it said ×2, so that means my prosperous retriever on my Panzer did proc, which means we're going to be getting a big payout. And yeah, I'll go ahead and skip this part, me running to extraction, but then we'll go ahead and show you guys the payout. And as you can see, we got $1.145 million, which is absolutely nuts, especially because you almost always get an arcane from the safes as well. So not only are you syndicate farming, your arcane farming, and your credit farming all in one. And yeah, this is just the craziest method that I've found. So if this helped you out, please go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, comment if you want to see any other videos. I can make any Warframe videos that you guys want, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.